People talk about the Ohtani contract and looking back to the late 90s, 1999, when you were the highest paid player in Major League Baseball at the time. I think you signed a 6-year, $80 million deal. Mo, when you see Ohtani sign a 10-year, $700 million contract, what do you think? What do you say? Is it like I was born at the wrong time?
Listen, I'm very happy what happened to me. It just shows, the amount of dollars that are in the game. These guys that are going out and playing the way that they're playing, 30, 40, $50 million a year contracts. It's just amazing. And listen, it's out there. Owners are making it. I'm glad it's a great opportunity for the players to make it too.
Could you ever have imagined that it would get to this level? And I'm sure the guys that you came after said the same thing about your deal, and that's just the way it's gone. Since the game, obviously was invented. Did you see this come? Could you ever imagine that you'd have players that are getting $70 million a year?
I never would have imagined it. I mean, you look at it through the landscape of all sports. These contracts are just huge. I mean, you go out there, you work hard, you have the right mentality, you become a little bit vicious in your mindset and mental toughness, and you got a chance, in one contract to really reshape your entire generation, of your family. So it's out there to be made. All the TV deals, local, regional TV deals have brought all this stuff together. So as a young person, it's there for you. Just go out there and put in the time, and you have really a chance. I always say this. There was always great days for me when I was playing Major League Baseball, because when they played the national anthem, you look up at that flag and go, man, I'm getting paid to play this game. And I think that's what always has to be. But the opportunity is just outstanding for these people coming up. Listen, I got an 11-year-old son. Hopefully he can take care of me, at some point in time. But man, it's great. It's great to see.
You know what? I was going to ask you another question. We'll get to that in a second. You brought up your son Lee. Is the hope that he becomes a big leaguer?
Listen, it's such a path. It's such a long path. He's only 11 years old. I honestly think he has a lot better tools than I ever had, but there's such a marathon of life and game and mindset and many things mentally you have to go through. So let's just see. You put him on the path. Right now, he loves to play. He bats left, throws right. He can run. I couldn't run. He could throw. I couldn't throw. So let's see what happens. But what a long journey that is, and Perfect Game really helps that journey.
You're a guy I know that a lot of fans for a long time have said should have gotten a more of a look for the Hall of Fame. I referenced at the top that $70 million contract, obviously that being Shohei Ohtani. The guy he's only 29 years old, but he's already won 2 MVPs, multiple All-Stars. Is he already a Hall of Famer? And if not, how close is he to already being a Hall of Famer?
Listen, I think you gotta hit your 450, 500 home runs.
And he's quite a way away from there. He's only like 174 or 175, I want to say.
You got to put up your numbers. He says, listen, I went to the WBC last year, and I saw the United States play, down here in Miami. I saw them play Japan. He's every bit as advertised. This guy is unbelievable, and he's fast. He's all those things. But I still think there's prerequisites of the guys from the past. You got to put the numbers up and do certain things, and I don't have any doubt that he's going to do that. He's a great player, but I still think that there's got to be some numbers and achievable monuments that you must reach to get to that point, like the other guys have done.